Hey guys, how goes it today? Okay, so as you can see in front of me, don't mind the sounds, I'm just moving something behind the camera. As you can see in front of me, I will be going over my Jurassic book collection, as I'm going to call it. I got one magazine and a special book, which is not Jurassic Park, but is related in a sense, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm not going to go over everything because they're all just basically the same books. I'm just going to highlight my personal favorite ones. So let's begin, shall we? Okay, starting off with, I'm going to go with this one right here. I found two of these at a thrift store. I gave one to Ted Brothers, aka Jurassic Park Compound on YouTube. Gave one to him a long time ago. I think like 2 weeks later, I found another one, a little bit more damaged, but that's okay. This is the Junior Novelization. I always mess up that word, novelization. Novelization, there. I broke it down for you, you're welcome. Been in good class today, go home. Anyways, just kidding. So always with the classic logo you got there, the awesome sunset background, beautiful, beautiful. Same in the back. Says the story. You can pause and read if you like. Okay, get to the good parts. Now, obviously, it's just tells the story of the movie. I think there's some elements of the book in here. I could be wrong. I never actually read this. I just picked it up because Jurassic Park. I have an addiction. But I love the photos in here. You have all the photos of the actors with their costumes. I think these are on promo sets. Some of these you can tell, like that's where they're standing for the photos. Sometimes you can tell that. Others are like from stills from the movie, like that, and Nedry and Malcolm. I like how he's sitting there. He's like, I don't want to be here, but I am because I'm getting paid. Let's go on to the other pictures. This awesome shot in the middle of the both pages of the visitor center. One day I will walk through the visitor center one day, preferably the one in Florida. You got another promo shot right here. I think this is them driving up to the area. This looks like the shot where Ellie, in the trailer, you can see Ellie takes a leaf off one of the plants. That's in the trailer, but not in the actual movie, and I wish they would have spoke about it. I mean, I know you see here talking about the leaf in the car before the Brachiosaur, but I wish they didn't cut that part out. There's them with the sick Triceratops. From what I'm told, and apparently according to movies that made us on Netflix, they said this was the first thing they filmed. Not sure if it's true or not. I mean, that's what they said, so that's actually really cool. This is the first thing they filmed was the actual physical dinosaur. Got promo shots of the T-Rex smelling the Jeep, or whatever, the kids screaming. Got that. Again, I would love this as a poster. Would love this as a poster so much. Got her Ellie being attacked by the Velociraptor in a different view because it's supposed to be flipped. As you can see, I think the words are backwards on here. So, got the kitchen scene, infamous kitchen scene. Anytime I walk in a kitchen now, that's all I picture of. And you have Dennis Nedry driving away because he's still embryos. Dun dun dun! Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. So, whoop, my bad. I hit the camera. All right, let's adjust this here. All right, I'm gonna put this book down and I will get to the next book, shall we? Alright, next book, I'm going to go right to the one that was next to the junior novelization of it. This is just Jurassic Park. It's just the same exact story, just done with the Jurassic Park movie logo. On front, I got Crichton's name right here, big and white, bold letters. Again, it's the same exact film, same exact book, the story and whatnot. I mean, there might be a few differences here and there. I have not read this copy. As you can see, the spine is actually, well, it's in decent condition, but found this again at the same thrift store I found this thing about, I think maybe like a few years later. But yeah, I like this one a lot. I didn't pay, I'm not sure what the price is on here, but I think I only paid like 50 cents for this, but I really like how this looks. It looks just like the movie. And instead of pausing, I'm going to keep continuing on. This I found at a store called Ollie's, like a bargain discount store. They get like everything that like stores can't really sell. I've never seen this version before, like the shiny leather bound type. I just love how the T-Rex is in this old box. You got scratch marks here. Still gotta find a way to clean off that residue from the sticker because it was just slapped on right there. You got the synopsis on the back right there, just the story. Again with the silhouette of the T-Rex, and again same exact book, just bigger, bolder prints. Yeah, I just really love how this is displayed out. This is such a cool copy to me. I always love how that looked over anything. That would be sweet to see on like, merchandise here and there, but we'll just keep it in with the books. And again, let's just keep moving on. The one next to him, skip over. It's just a Lost World hardcover copy of the Lost World. I really, you know, everybody's familiar with that one. I do not have the cover slip for it. This came from a friend of mine. He had an extra one to give to me, so I appreciate it. And we'll move down to this. This is the first time I actually seen a hardcover copy of Jurassic Park. This came from an old coworker who was my boss, and now it's funny enough, him and I both work at the same new job now. So yeah, again, same like story. It's just a little more advertising for his other books here and there. You got The Lost World, got Sphere, and everything else too. Pay that much to get that. And it's got someone's name on it, so whoever this is, I'm sorry I have your copy. This was probably given up like decades ago. The spine's a little bit falling apart here at the bottom. So I try to be really careful with this, but this is the first ever hardcore, oh my god, I keep saying hardcore, hardcover copy of Jurassic Park I own, up until I got that copy and that copy. But as you can see, it says the author of The Lost World. Like, you know, this came out before, but I'm not going to argue with it. However they distribute books back then, hey, this is probably maybe after the movies came out, you never know. But first ever hardcover copy of Jurassic Park. Absolutely love it. It looks good on the shelf. It's fantastic. So let's move back on. Had to take a quick pause here because I knocked over a couple things because I'm clumsy. But here's, this one's actually a lot heavier than that, because this is both books in one. You have Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park and The Lost World right there. Absolutely love it. Comes a little personal bookmark, which is fantastic. You got these amazing pterosaur silhouettes right here on the side of the spine, and on the back. Again, I love this. This would be a great poster as well. So someone out there, please make this to a poster. I would love to have it. I think this was actually I've seen copies online that's been titled Michael Crichton's Jurassic World, but it has nothing to do with the movie in 2015, because I think maybe that's where they got the name from. But Jurassic World meaning just the two books together. I only saw a copy on the internet. I don't own that copy. If I find it, I'd be happy to have it. But I love how they did a better illustration of the island you saw, I think, for The Lost World right here. This is, to me, it looks like a lot better. It could be the same illustration, just blown up. It looks more detailed to me. And I know recently, I can't remember the person's name on Instagram that did the amazing art covers, illustration copies of the books. Again, I would love that. I would love to have those copies, but I do not have the money right now for those, unfortunately, but I will one day. And you cut to the more like black and white, you know, non-color version of the cover right here. And then, as you see, the pages are all silver on the sides. Looks really nice and sweet. Again, leather bound, pretty hefty because it's two books in one. So if you're on the go and you don't want to read, you don't want to have like a million copies, even though, oops, I keep hitting the darn camera. I'm so sorry, folks. Just consider a T-Rex attacking me, and that's just stomping. And it's getting closer and closer, and I will eventually get eaten towards the end of the video. That could be true. You don't know what goes on in my life. Hey. But anyways, as I try to knock the camera over again, if you don't want to carry two smaller copies, which is more convenient for you, you want to have both books in one, get this. Or audiobook. Hey, if you don't have time to read, listen to audio. All right, let's move on, and let's not knock over the camera again. So just give me a moment, folks. Okay, not to get too sentimental here, but we're just going to skip over this. This is the 25th anniversary edition. Love it, love it. Came from my best friend Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. I haven't read it yet because, you know, I haven't had time really, but I'm going to go over this really quick because I'm going to get to my personal copies. I've had these since I was a kid. Again, I don't know if my mom bought them from the thrift store or library or something, but so the spine's all jacked up. And this is the first time I actually learned it was based off a book. And I had no idea. And when I first read this, I was bored because I didn't know what the hell is going on. So, but when I realized they were a lot different from the movie and the film, the books are different from the films and whatnot, I slowly read this back over and started understanding a little bit more. Like, these equations were interesting, so once I got my own computer, I looked up all this type of stuff, and I just kind of dove deep into it and got more into the story of this. And oh, there's Mr. Crichton himself. Hello. Funny enough, we both have the same first name. I just can't tell from my channel name, but this is my first ever copy of Jurassic Park. I always remember because I always have this weird hole right here. I don't know where the hell this hole's from or for, but this always has been there. So if I ever, like, this ever goes missing, and I see it, someone's, hey, that's mine. Why? The hole's right there. It's mine. So there's my copy of Jurassic Park and The Lost World. Again, a little spine damage, but that's okay. That's what you get for reading the book. you know, all the time. Let's try to find that that picture of the island in here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh yeah, this is different because that one didn't show the dinosaurs, but this one does. And I believe, yep. Got the, there's a Patasaurus right here. But in the movie, I know they have a Mamenchisaur, which I would love to see a figure of. So Mattel, if you're listening, love to see a Mamenchisaur. It might be huge. It's okay. Or just give us a little mini version of it. Something. Or bring back plushes like that. Well, you can't see it. It's the Dilophosaur plush back there. You've probably seen it on the videos. But anyway, so there's that. It's a little bit different. Even Carnotaurus right there. There you go. See? Way before Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, we've had Carnotaurus as proof. If you haven't read the book. So these are sentimental to me. I'll never give these up. I love these, even though they're old, falling apart. They're my favorite books, obviously for obvious reasons. So let's continue on from here. Okay, let's move on to these last three right here, and then I'll show you the bonus stuff on the bottom I have because they're not going to stand on the table. Let's just put that right there. Obviously, we have the infamous The Making of Jurassic Park. I got this from a lovely, lovely store called Second & Charles. I think I had a copy a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Wait, that's a different movie. But I had this. As you can see, this is infamous because these people's names right here were also on The Making of Jurassic Park. The park in the movie, as you saw when they pan over the camera when Ellie is confronting John Hammond about the park and Petticoat Lane and all that fun stuff. But here's a real copy. I always love the yellow logo. I love red. Red's my favorite color, but the yellow logo is just kind of iconic for some reason. Like, I know this one is too, and everything. Everything about this movie is iconic, but the yellow, I see that, and I don't feel like you see the yellow emblem as much. I would love to see more of these. But obviously, this is infamous. Love this book. Got the beautiful glossiness right there on the pages. You have all the artwork of Crash McCreary's artwork, some of which I showed before, where I had those postcards from. You got the crew right there with Michael Crichton and everything. Oh, my camera's dying. Sorry, folks, I might switch to my phone real quick, so give me one moment. Okay, I'm sorry, I do apologize for that. My camera died. Of course, the battery has not been lasting very long, but where I left off was with this novel right here, not novel, this book right here. Love it. Let's flip to my favorite parts. See all the amazing artwork here, and behind the scenes kind of stuff. Again, more of the actors. This is actually pretty good if you actually want to get like accurate kind of, you know, if you don't have the internet, or I mean, I don't know how, but if you don't want to use the internet, you have this book, you can go through all this and get all the actors and actresses and characters' costumes correctly. I love how, like I said, they're all standing perfectly still for their photos, except for this is clearly a still from the movie. I think this is too, yeah, right there, Grant and Ellie right there. Grant's almost thrown up because he's excited for dinosaurs. Yeah, I just absolutely love it. And then, of course, you have like this crazy artwork right here. And then you have storyboards, which is really cool. Let me show you a couple of those. I mean, you've probably seen these before, but yeah, some storyboards here of the scenes going on. Oh, you might hear my cat in the background. He wants to be part of the video too, but I can't let him in this room for obvious reasons. So we have The Making of Jurassic Park, and then the same in 1997 we had The Making of the Lost World, Something Has Survived. I always love that tagline. I wish it would have stuck with like merchandise and whatnot. Again, you have the glossy tiny logo right there up front. Again, I'm doing this in front of my phone, so it's kind of awkward to do. We got some... Still got Mr. Stan Winston right there. Rest in peace, sir. With the baby animatronic, which I still actually have. My little T-Rex toy from the Lost World. When the leg broke. You know, when you pull the leg apart. It looks fairly close. Like, they did pretty damn good with the sculpt. Also, I was told, I don't know how true it is, that some of the toys were modeled after the little maquettes and miniatures that they used for the film. So again, if that's true, awesome. If it's not true, apologize. Just don't correct me rudely in the comments. Yeah, yet again, like I said, this is just another amazing book. We'll just flip through some of the stills here and there. I can go through this book on and on and on, and there's the sets and everything. And fun fact, the scene where they're hanging off the cliffs was filmed on the Universal back lot of the parking garage. So someday, somewhere, or someone right now is parked at that place where it was the cliff of them falling off the cliff with the RV. So somewhere in California, the parking garage that you are parked in currently is probably has been used in several movies, including The Lost World. So there you go. And to make this quick with the last one before I get to the bonus books, I had this when I was a kid, forever, Brachiosaurus book. I know there's like, I think probably 10 of these, I have no idea. This is book number 5. I had this so long. Just little details of the, oh, that's just the blank page. There's just some details, like, it, shows the anatomy and skeleton structure of a Brachiosaurus, and just gives you, little nice little insight of the dinosaurs that existed on the island. Yeah, some movie stills here as well. Pretty sweet. This is actually an illustration picture of the. It's an actual photo I've seen of this paleontologist laying against the one of the bones of the Brachiosaur. Somewhere in Africa, as it says. This is actually Dr. Jim Jensen, if you're all curious. Again, here goes the more pictures. Again, sorry I'm doing this kind of weird. It's kind of hard to look behind my phone because I can't see when I'm filming. I want to make sure I'm actually on point. So I'm going to take a quick pause right here, make sure everything's all lined up for the final talk, show the 2 extra bonus items I have, and we'll wrap up from there. So give me 1 moment, folks. All right, welcome back. And the 2 bonus items I have here is when Fallen Kingdom finally came out, I picked this up. The Newsweek Jurassic Park, A Complete Guide to the Groundbreaking Franchise. It's just all a mass amalgamation of every thing imaginable on you. Got Sick Triceratops, T-Rex, Owen and the Raptors. You got the King, the Gyrosphere, Jurassic Park, Malcolm from Lost World, actually, Dilophosaurus, Grant, everybody. Like, this is just a mess. And then the back, you have, the photo of, and then you're drawing up to the gate here. And this whole book is just full of stuff. Like, oh, hey, even Godzilla. Hey, Godzilla fans, what's up? I love Godzilla too, just I'm not super into it like everybody else is, but it talks about the, like that section talked about the dinosaurs, Rome cinemas. There's a good shot right here of King Kong, 1933 King Kong. Love that film. I actually have the NECA figure of it. The monsters and Miss Nature. You got Grant facing off with the T-Rex with the flare. It's just overall great book. I believe this is about the theme parks too as well right here, so Toy Store near you. I love this little silhouette, faded silhouette of a Triceratops skeleton. Bill Kitten's Jurassic Park fun. If you haven't picked this up, I'm sorry. I really hope you do find a copy of this somewhere, hopefully cheap online if someone's selling one. I love JP3 Raptors. I know people don't like them. I like how they look. Don't take it for granted. Nah, get it. I know, lame joke, but the final bonus book I have, I'm sorry I went over that news clip, that magazine real quick. I just want to, just not take too much time on it. For obvious reasons, like I said, I can go on and on about all these books, but they're all related to tell the same amazing story of one of the best films ever made, ever. But I'm going to go over this I found in a thrift store. The Ultimate Kauai Guidebook. As you know, Kauai is where they filmed Jurassic Park, Lost World, and a few other things as well. And they mentioned in here also. Now, I know not everything was filmed on the island. I know some were filmed in studios and everything, but this is just the ultimate guide of the island itself that Jurassic Park was filmed on. And, well, I'm sure I can get to... Let me find some photos right here of... Maybe there's been a few scenes. Huh. This area look familiar? Yeah, there we go. Got right here. Got the falls. I believe there's actually a picture of the actual waterfall that was used in the movie in here somewhere. Just look at that. That just screams Jurassic Park right there. Like, and anytime I'm out in the woods in the summer and whenever, and I hear like these sounds and everything, I always just picture of just Jurassic Park in my head, like everybody else. Well, not everybody else, but everybody else who loves the movies. And I do like this book too because it goes with the nature and the natural animals that live there and everything, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful sight to see. I would love to go there. I know they have tours there, like movie location tours. I would love to take that as well. So I'm trying to find that Oh, there it is. I found it. That look familiar, anybody? Interesting waterfall. I can't wait to go there. Yeah, that's right where the helicopter was. Landed right there. I think they made the helipad for it, and then the Jeeps are right here. So, best part of the movie, I think, is when you get to the island, it shows off everything. So, all right. Enough of me rambling on. Sorry, that was me grunting. My old man sounds trying to squat down behind the camera. So that is a. Let's face it right. There we go. That's my insight and collection and full review of my Jurassic Park, The Lost World magazines, books collection right here as well. If anything you want to see more of, I will happily do an in-depth video of each book individually. If you would like to see videos of the making of books individually versus me going over it really quickly and making this video kind of sped up, just let me know. Like I said, this video would have been like probably 40 hours long at this point if I've done that. So that concludes my book collection of Jurassic. Anything really. I'm not going to specify which ones. I believe I probably have a few other things here and there, like there's probably some notebooks here and there, but I'm not going to count those. These are just, these are my books and novels and everything. So, and I have a lot more Michael Crichton stuff and a lot more other books and other dinosaur-related books. I will probably get to those eventually. If you do want to see the other dinosaur-related books, let me know in the comments. So please like, comment, share, subscribe if you're not. But I'm not picky on it. You come watch my videos, enjoy them, cool. It's not, not a big deal, but my next video, I believe I'm going to go over certain species collections. Like I have in mind, perhaps my Dilophosaurus collection. I might go over that, or Velociraptor collection. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to slowly go over species collections. So that's going to be real fun, tearing apart the shelves here and there. But maybe I'll throw in a few filler videos here and there. Maybe do a quick video of like maybe my Matchbox cars collection for Jurassic. But I don't know. I'll see how I feel about it. But hope you guys enjoy. Take care and be excellent to each other.